Hello, welcome to the Extreme Gaming Podcast, episode 321. I am Treb as always, and I am absolutely rammed full of guests today. I've only got Hans on. Hans came to the rescue. How are you doing, sir?
I'm fine. Well, not much to do here today, so let's just talk about games, I guess, then.
Well, for once, yeah, we certainly will.
For once, we played the same game, even.
We did. We didn't hold hands or anything. I'm really proud of us. Hopefully Matthew joins us. Mr. Matt joins us because I don't know if he's never on time, that boy. Really quickly before we start, don't forget our Discord there, discord.gg/Extreme Gaming Podcast, or just search for it on the Googles. Come in and chat to us about gaming, entertainment, loads of stuff there. Or you can send us an email, be a bit old school. info@extremegamingpodcast.com, and Gray has his new Hollywood podcast each month, which was like Gray's Green Room, if you remember that from back in the day. We talk about movies, TV shows we've watched, the shenanigans going on in Hollywood, that kind of stuff, and that's usually about once a month. That'll be next week. We're recording the second episode of that. It's called the Extreme Hollywood Podcast. And yeah, Mr. Gray's not feeling well at the moment. He's a bit under the weather, so I hope you get well soon, my man. Rest up, and we'll hold the fort just now. This will be a smaller podcast than usual, purely because time constraints, and we'll only get half the guests we normally do. So, you know,
that's a small one.
Yeah, but that's what she said, exactly.
Yeah, of course. No comment. No comment.
He's not touching up my 10-foot bar. So the first, we're actually going to talk about a couple of games before we do anything else, which is pretty cool. The first game we're going to talk about, both Hans and I have played, and that's Resident Evil 9, or Resident Evil Requiem. Requiem. It's
Requiem.
To get your
Requiem.
chops around that one. Which I didn't realise, Hans, was actually Leon's gun, which is like half the size of Grace, when she holds that thing. It's hilarious. Tell us, first of all, Hans.
That's what she said. That was a good one.
That's a good one. I can't go back.
Right.
Tell us your opinion on this game, what you thought of it. I know you've got gripes about it. So
I got a few gripes, but they're not with the game play, so to speak.
No, I know. Start off with your gripes first of all, and then can I tell us?
Well, I was actually going to go something in the positive direction, because I do think this is a great game. Right. It captures the spirit of Resident Evil. One thing though that I'm a bit different maybe than you is that I do play Grace in third-person perspective, also because first-person horror doesn't work for me.
How do you change it?
You can do it in the
option to change it.
Yeah, it's in the option menu.
Is it? All right. Okay.
Yeah, just in the thing is though that with Resident Evil Village and Resident Evil 7, right, the first person, I'm genuinely almost never scared when it is first person. I don't know why. It's personal thing, maybe. I don't know. So
I'm more so.
Oh really? No, it's the other way around with me. I don't know why. So anyway, I put it in third person, and no thing. So I do think that the opening part of the game, like the care center, which is where you start off, or that's almost the second part. But the first part is the opening where you investigate the murder site and yada yada yada. So you go to the care center. That's actually, in my opinion, like a callback to Resident Evil 1. Where you start off, so and so the atmosphere in the game, I think, is totally on par. It is what it should be. Maybe a little, critique is there's a lot of jump scares in there, which, in my opinion, is a bit cheap. But
cheap is the word. Yes.
Yeah, it's a bit cheap. Jump scare. The same in movies. It can work, but don't overdo it. And in Resident Evil, I think at like 5 or 6 jump scares already, it's like, okay, that's at some point it's getting a bit old, but that's a minor complaint though. I mean, you get paranoid after a while. So every time you see a body on the floor, it's like, is this thing dead?
I'm just going to shoot it once or slash it just to make sure it's dead.
Just to make sure, yeah. So that's a good callback to the old times. I also play in classic mode, which means I need to collect ink ribbons to save. I'm not sure if you did that, but
I do it in the standard, the normal, the default one, not the whatever
uh,
that one was. The
yeah, yeah.
default.
Yeah. I just put it on classic mode, and then you need to collect your ink ribbons to save. I think the game difficulty is the same. I didn't change it, so I guess that's standard then. That it is.
No, this the standard has got the typewriter in it, but whenever you see a typewriter, you can save.
Oh, okay, yeah. So no.
Which is the my understanding of the norm. But
Oh, okay, yeah,
what
yeah.
you're doing is just the equivalent of hard mode
Okay,
because
it
it
could
makes
be.
it more trickier.
I don't think it's really that hard so far. I'm not sure what your opinion is. There's a few zombies in there that are actual bullet sponges,
Mm.
and that's also a minor critique, but it's been done before. So
Which one was that be? Would that be your the ex girlfriend, the one you come up in the hallway, the big tall scary woman with the bad teeth? I
oh
usually make the joke that's the ex girlfriend.
yeah. The chef you mean that's in the kitchen
No,
there?
not the
Yeah.
chef. No, the big
Ah.
woman with the long white hair. The first
Oh,
kind of bad guy you come across.
first game.
I
Oh,
remember that
that
in the
one.
corridors.
Yeah. I remember. Yeah.
She's in the dark a lot of the time,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. You need to stay in the light.
If you
So-
try and cut across, she'll just cut across another shortcut of room.
Yeah. You need to stay in the light constantly.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. There we
Yeah,
go.
there's a little children's book in one of the rooms that is called "The Monster in the Light" or something. And
I
that's
need to
how
pay
I knew.
attention to that shit more.
Yeah,
I never read any of the notes.
Oh, I do. Yeah, I do. So that's how I knew. So I need to stay in the light. And there's also the chef in the kitchen, which is really hard to beat.
the one from South Park. I love him.
No, I think the one from South Park is actually more
That's
creepy
Isaac
than this
Hayes.
one.
That's
But
Isaac Hayes. Yeah.
inside joke. But then we have to go a little bit into the negative because there's one thing. Now,
Yeah.
I'm on two sides of this. You may have read the online discourse about Grace, right? A lot of people don't like Grace, and I don't think Grace itself is a problem, right? I mean, the character seems to have an interesting story. Her voice lines are weird sometimes, but what I have major gripes with, and it almost made me quit the game at some point, was she's constantly panicking, heavy breathing, moaning, and whimpering, even if there's nothing happening on the screen and you're just in a room and there's no danger and you stand still. Every 3 seconds is constantly, and it's so loud it takes over the whole atmosphere of the game. And now it's like, this is driving me insane, like literally every 3 seconds. So I went online and tons of threats about it, right? So people, they want a silent woman mod, which is, by the way, being worked on at the moment. And after a long time of searching, I came across this one thread where you could download something of Nexus mods. I already forgot the name. Where you could go into the audio files and mute certain audio files. But the thing is, though, there's so many audio files, for Grace's whimpering. It's really hard to filter them all out.
Just for Grace's whimpering. Oh my god!
Literally. So she does it every 3 seconds. Literally every 3 seconds. Even with nothing happening on screen, she goes, so, oh my god. And it drove me up the wall. I was like, I can't play this game. This has to stop. It's so immersion breaking. And then you go online, but so many people complain she's too scared for for this game. She's too scared for Resident Evil. Yeah. So I understand the criticism, but I don't agree with all the criticism. I do think she's an interesting character, and I do want to see her story. She just needs to stop whimpering every 3 seconds. That's all she needs to do.
I think if they'd kept the whimpering in, but only when something startled her, then that would actually make more sense. Like if you're just walking about normally and you're making those noises, how she's an FBI officer
is beyond me. Yeah.
And what happened to her mother and stuff is beyond me. Like, I'm sorry, FBI officers go through training to not be the biggest shite bags in the planet. I'm not saying they're not scared. Some of them will be, but she had training. She just got a badge on. What's going on?
It's okay to be scared though. But in this game, in my opinion, they crank it up to the max. Like every 3 seconds, is overdoing it. I mean, I don't know if you noticed it, but once you notice it, you can't unhear it anymore, and it was so horrible.
It doesn't bother me as much, but I'm wary of it. I think I'm just engrossed in the atmosphere and try not to shit myself. That kind of supersedes things because of the jump scares, like you say, Hans. It's kind of a cheap way of doing it. So when I get I'm not nervous, but when I get scared, the back of my neck feels vulnerable. It's weird, right? The hair's going up in the back of your neck.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
your
it.
hair's stand up, yeah.
So I'm doing this while I'm gaming.
Cool.
And for those that are
Hoodie.
listening, my hood went up on my hoodie. So,
Yeah.
so I mean, like, tell me, like, your take on the game so far in terms of the storyline. Because if I'm right in saying, Hans, this takes place in recent times, but it's like kind of a follow on from Resident Evil 1, where you're at the mansion, but you're going back to Raccoon City to investigate
Yeah,
deaths
I'm
that you
not
saw.
really sure.
That's my take on it.
I found an email that was dated September of 26 in the game, so it's actually in the future. So what I'm guessing, and this is purely guessing, is that you may have seen that Leon. This is a very mild spoiler, by the way. Just saying, this is a mild one. Leon, he has the infection from Raccoon City. He's one of the Raccoon City survivors, and I do think this takes place at least after 4. But to be fair, seeing the date on the email, I think it takes place after Village. I mean, I'm not sure what the connection there is.
Yeah, it will be.
If there's one at all, I'm not sure. I'm not too far into the story yet.
Yep.
But what I've seen, I like. So I also like that they have the dynamic between first the Grace part and the Leon part, and there's
me
two
too.
completely different play styles with Grace. In my opinion, at least in my game, it's more like hit and run, right? I have to let like half of the zombies I can't kill because there's no ammo, there's nothing left. Now I'm at the point that I have enough ammo, I crafted enough ammo, and I can shoot everything. I shot the blob, I shot the baby monster, whatever it's called. I mean,
spoilers, careful, I haven't got that far yet.
it's not really a spoiler, it's just enemies, no bosses. So
Right,
I mean,
okay.
have you heard the singing woman yet in the mansion?
Yeah, she pisses me off.
Yeah, there's 2, and I shot them too. So that's
is there another one? Oh, joy!
Yeah,
another
that's
one.
an achievement, by the way. So, but once you get into the crafting part and you find everything, you got more than enough bullets to kill most of the enemies, and you got a few knives. And I forgot what the item name is called. There's an item that you can hold, and
I'm
then
still trying to pick up the lock picks as well. I haven't got any of them yet, and there's one or two of them.
I had 2, I think.
Maybe it's later on then.
And that gave me rare metals, and I haven't used those yet. So to craft something, I'm guessing a bullet for the Requiem, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, because I don't know what gun that's supposed to be. I think it's just purely made up or based on something else.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with the lore of the Requiem.
I'm not a gun expert.
So, yeah, me neither, so I can't say. Also, you may have noticed that in the parlor, there's you need to find the small coins. You may have gathered a few.
I love that because you get into a sneaky little casino type gambling room.
I'm missing 1 coin, and then I have all the items in the.
Well, I've got me the pouch to carry more. I hope there's more options to upgrade after that, like the restock, because
there's one more pouch you find somewhere in the mansion.
If it's only 4 things, that's crap. You can upgrade your health, you can upgrade your firepower, things like that. So I've upgraded my health and to carry more.
Yeah, there's 4 things you can get into those closets, so to speak. I have 3 of them, so I need 1 more coin to unlock the last one, and I don't know where that is.
Do you remember Resident Evil Village? Was that the one with the little balls that you could play in the game? Like, what was it, little balls you got? You went down to like a basement and you would play like
that was
carnival type games.
That was Village. Yeah.
I enjoyed that. I was kind of hoping they would put that in again.
Yeah, it's so far it's not in there, but it is a cool, thing to collect.
It's like mini games. You could like shoot so many targets.
And in true Resident Evil fashion, there's also the little, what do you call it in English? The moving monkeys or whatever it is, the bubble heads that you can destroy.
Oh, yeah.
So I think I found 3 so far.
One so far.
I'm not sure there's a reward for it.
Can you hear them, by the way?
Yeah, I can hear them.
Can you always hear them? I was going to say.
Yeah.
Are you someone, Hans, that chases achievements in Steam? I'm not fussed. I never
I'm
go
not
chasing
particularly.
I'm not a trophy hunter.
If I see that I'm close to one, like on Steam, you can see like, just making up here, kill 1,000 enemies, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I see that I'm at 969. Yeah, then I will go and kill 4, right?
Okay.
So, but I'm not hunting any achievements. I think I have over 600 games. I have 3 perfect games. So that's about it. So
it's too much work for me. Like it turns into a job then when you chase it. Listen, I'm not I'm not slagging anyone that chases
Oh, no, no,
trophies.
no,
Like,
no.
I get it why that be addictive to some people, but for me, it's not. It turns into, like, Gray told us that someone, was it you, maybe it was you, Hans. Gray said someone beat the game
Oh,
speed
yeah, that
run
was
in two
me.
and a half, yeah, two
Two
and
and
a
a
half
half
hours.
hours. Crazy.
I'm like, that is sad. Like, play it. I'm not saying speed running is sad. It's not. Play it first, enjoy it, and then you'll be able to probably speed run it better after, because you've enjoyed the game. You can then speed run it. Why? Like,
Yeah,
just
speedrunners are a weird community. I
I
used
don't
to
get it.
follow that a little bit, and yeah, I think they beat, was it Ocarina of Time? I think it was. You could beat in like 47 seconds now, or something. But you need to use
Jesus,
that hacks. And it's not a hack. It's like a, what's it called? They use a bug, and then you go to the last boss, and then you do another bug, and it's done or something. I mean, but
I don't like that.
there's like a community for everything. There's even a community that plays games blindfolded. so, so that was actually
You
way
you
beyond me. So
you have the gift of sight, and yet you choose to be blind. Wow.
yeah,
Okay.
there's a whole community of people that play blindfolded runs. I mean, respect to those guys that can do it, and girls. I mean, I couldn't do it, so
Yeah.
my hearing is not that great, I guess. But
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
to back to achievements. No, I don't really chase achievements unless I'm close, unless there's something that I find cool. But
Mm.
I'm not gonna play a game like 4 or 5 times to get the achievements. There's just no
No,
way.
you
It's
you
not happening.
if you're getting equivalent of, like, say, like, the trophies in the PlayStation, for example, they're the top ones are platinum, right? So
Yeah.
bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and platinums are obviously supposed to be the hardest trophy to get. I don't bother chasing that. Some games are easier than others, but usually, often they're difficult to get for a good reason,
Uh,
and getting a platinum sometimes means playing the game more than once.
uh,
You complete the game and then complete it on a higher difficulty. I won't do that. You should include all your trophies
in one
in one
playthrough.
playthrough. Just
I
start it
agree.
on hard or something, you know?
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
agree. The same with Silent Hill F from a few months back. If you want all the trophies, you need to play the game like 4 or 5 times. It's like, hell, I'm not doing that. There's no way. So, not happening. So,
no chance, no chance.
no, no chance. Even
As-
Resident Evil, right? I mean, I like this Resident Evil. I'm not gonna play this twice in a row. So I just play it once, and that's it for me. Unless there's like a
yeah.
DLC in a few months, maybe. And even then, there's very rare exceptions that I play a game twice. Elden Ring was an exception
Mhm.
because I love the game. And I think I played Jedi Survivor 2 times because when it first came out, it was unplayable on the PC. And then I replayed it in a better state. And
Yeah.
those are, I think, the only exceptions, I guess. I think.
I'm kinda the same. I'm kinda the
So,
same, man, especially, like, obviously, if it's a game like COD or something, that's different. It's designed to be played
yeah.
multiple times. Or a live service game, that's fine. But,
Yeah.
like, the story-driven games, yeah, I'm the same as Hans. Even some of the best games I've ever played, like The Last of Us and all that, I maybe would go back to them a second time in the future, maybe, and they're some of the best games I've ever played. So that shows you there's just so many other games to play. Like,
Oh,
why would I
yeah.
go back and play them again? Like, to each their own,
It, it,
not for
it
me.
happens very rarely. Maybe with a Japanese RPG that I haven't played in 20 years. So that I replay it on
Why not
emulator.
any of the
But
Castlevania games? I'm surprised by that.
well, I just sometimes I replay Symphony of the Night, but we're at a point that I know the game inside out. So that's why I want
It's
a new
not fun for
Castlevania.
you.
That's why I want a new Castlevania. Still love the game, but please give me the new Castlevania ASAP. I
Yeah,
can
this
play
is
that a
like
few times.
one of his most favorite franchises. So,
It is my
uh,
favorite franchise, and Resident Evil is actually number 2. So,
yeah, well, Resident
so
Evil is probably third behind Doom and Half Life for me.
oh yeah,
Um, but yeah, so the story is pretty good so far
yeah,
because, let's say, it does follow on. It does chronologically make sense. They're revisiting the past and the present, which is kind of cool. And the first person view of Grace versus the third person view of Leon. I like that because I know you can change it. It's good to give you an option to
yeah,
change
yeah.
it, which I appreciate. I left it in default because I wanted to play it the way the developers intended. And playing in, I know Hans is the polar opposite of me, but um, first person makes it scarier for me.
Yeah.
And for me, like, it's like I shit myself more. Whereas if you're Leon, you can see what's coming up behind you. And then you've also, well, I don't know if you'll get the Requiem back Leon. I don't know if he gets it back. Does he get it back?
So far, no.
No,
So,
right, okay. So,
yeah.
she should not have that gun because it's like literally half the size. Where it's ridiculous how big this. And it's a handgun.
Yeah.
It's a hand cannon.
And
It's
you only have
massive.
one bullet, which I
You have one,
wasted.
but
Yeah.
yeah,
I
I
wasted
wasted mine.
Yeah, on the chef. So,
Yeah, but it does the damage, doesn't it? It does. Who did I use it on? Yeah,
probably the zombie after the chef. So,
I have just been a normal zombie. Anyway, yeah.
yeah.
So now I know it's going to be difficult to craft ammo for that. Now the performance of this game. So Hans and I both got it for PC. Normally, I'd get a game like this for the console and play it and then sell it on, get some money back. But I didn't do that this time. I got it on PC. I'm glad I did because Hans and I both have the 5090 and it is fucking stunning. So I've got the 5090, the 9850 X3D, literally the best of the best, and it runs like a dream. We're like you, Hans, we were probably trying different experiments with it, with turning things on and off.
I tried a few things on and off.
If you turn it up, everything up to max and you leave frame gen off, I was getting about 110 FPS with 4K.
Yeah.
4K on there. And that was
about
beautiful.
The same. Yeah.
Yeah.
About the same.
You've got a widescreen, you've got an ultra widescreen there, so that pulls a punch. Am I right in saying as well, you were trying probably other variations. So did you try your frame gen on at like 2, 3, 4 times?
Yeah, I tried it up until 4. Now the thing is though, with 4 times frame gen, the input lag was a bit too much. I mean, if you shot a gun, you literally could feel the delay, which is not good. So
Hans, my point to that is, or my question to you that is, why do you think they didn't include DLSS 4.5 with this game? Because I'm sure that's released already now.
I'm guessing that is on the developer side, I guess. That
should come out. That should come out from Capcom, and the mute Grace patch should come out as well.
No, I don't think they should mute Grace. I think they should at least be a
should
slider.
Give you the option, mate. They should give you the option. Yeah.
I mean, because it's overdone. Every 3 seconds is too much. Make it like every 2 minutes or something when you run or when there's danger. Like sometimes you have to run, right? You run away from a monster that you penned. Then I have no problems with it.
That makes sense, yeah.
When you're in the middle of a room doing nothing, just standing still like...
That's just stupid.
And that's a bit stupid. So that was immersion breaking for me. And then apparently a lot of people, but I don't agree with the sentiment that Grace is a bad character. So I think... No. See, I really don't agree with that.
She suits a completely different narrative, like a scared kind of little person rather than
I'm not
going to
say it here because of the speculation, but I do think the story of her is going somewhere that is in a direction that I don't really like, but I'm not sure.
She's wanted by one of the scientists that was part of Raccoon City, and she's captured.
And also, in the beginning of the game, it's not a spoiler. She gets bit, right? She gets bitten in the beginning of the game.
Point,
she doesn't turn, so you already know what's going on there. Yeah. And so
they're wanting her blood. She's hooked up at one point, collecting her blood. So
it's all in the first few hours of gameplay, so there's not really any spoilers here. So I haven't come across any boss yet. Also, I think there's boss fights in there, but I haven't seen one yet. So
I don't know what the playthrough is like in terms of normal steady playthrough. If it's like
15 hours apparently. So
I mean,
I'm already at 8
minimum.
But I explore a lot, so
so do I. So do I, mate. You have to, because if you're wanting to find all the trophies and
I'm guessing for me it's gonna be like 20-25 as usual.
Yeah,
for this game.
Yeah. So don't get me wrong. In terms of performance, man, it looks stunning.
No
that's the type of game that I don't need the full 240 hertz of my monitor. I'm happy to have between 60 and 120. So that's why I leave frame gen on. I leave DLSS quality at auto, and I let it do its thing. And then everything else is turned up to max, and I'm happy with that kind of performance.
I did turn off motion blur because I don't like motion blur and depth of field. Yeah, that also I turned off. And
True. There isn't an option for film grain. I was so annoyed.
Yeah, there's a mod for that. I was just gonna say I modded it to get rid of the film grain, which is stupid decision to do that in the game, in my opinion. I don't see why.
I just don't like using mods, but if I have to,
I have to. To mod this game is not just put on a mod in there. You need to download RE Engine, right?
Really?
Yeah, and then you need to put a mod in
Nexus
there.
mods then. Nexus mods.
But Nexus mod has the RE Engine. You need to download that. Put a DLL file in the game. In the game folder, and then you need to put the mod in in the game
Okay.
folder again. So it's not just download it and put it in there. It's there's a little bit of work involved, not that much, but yeah. I mean, but film
Okay.
grain, I hate it. I'm sorry, I hate film grain in
But
games.
yeah, you don't
So
expect that in a game. You expect that in certain kind of movies, not in a game.
I mean,
It's not for games.
give us an option to
Sorry.
turn that stuff off, because it's yeah,
Yeah.
same for depth of field. It's motion blur, depth of field. Those are kind of all console tricks to reduce, to give better FPS, so to speak.
Yeah.
To reduce the strain on the graphics processor and whatever. So, but I have a 5090. Why would I want it? So I mean,
Exactly. Oh, see when I'm when I'm gaming on my rig, because I've just started trying to game a lot more recently, just because of things that happened in my life recently. I couldn't, but I went up to my electricity meter, and you just see it flash, 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 flash,
Same
flash. Because
here.
in the olden days, when you had the analog meters that would turn round, you're like, "Whoa, it's taking off."
Now
But
we have a
now
little light that's flashing. So
it's a smart meter now, or a smart hub, so it's going beep, 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 beep. Also the same, funnily enough, with a kettle. Side tangent. See, when you boil a kettle, which I know a lot of people in the
same here.
States don't do, you get
Yeah.
your hot water elsewhere, but we do in Europe, boil kettles for tea, coffee, whatnot. It only is on for a few minutes, but see when it's on, it will use more electricity than any other appliance in your flat. It'll just go.
Yeah. You see the light, like there's almost no flashing anymore. So it's one.
Yeah,
light.
it's almost like constant on. You're like, geez, and honestly, the amount of heat coming out of my computer, I'm not complaining, because it's like a heater.
Yeah.
I just my heating, my central heating's not on.
And I'm in a small man cave here, so I don't need. I just have to heat here.
That
so.
keeps it. What's it like in the summer in that man cave when you're gaming? Do you need a fan?
Yeah. I have a fan. I can't see it, but I have a ceiling fan also.
Do you feel and sound like Grace? We're whimpering all the time.
No. I have a ceiling fan that's actually working pretty good.
A ceiling fan, very posh and fancy. I like it.
I'm equipped here, so this thing is this is
That's
my
what
Zen room, right? When I
that's
go
what
home
she
from
said.
work, I want to sit down and be at peace. So this is my
Yeah,
peace room.
no,
so.
you got to be 100% comfortable. I get you, man. I get you. I mean, the
So,
chair I'm on at the moment, gaming
yeah.
chair, it's got
Same
heating and cooling elements built into the bottom of the chair.
Okay, I don't
along
have that.
with
This is just a
massage
normal share. So
So yeah, that's Resident Evil 9. It's we're having a lot of fun. I will go back to it. I don't think there was a DLC in Resident Evil 8.
yeah. Oh,
Like
8. Wait, 8. Yeah.
Village, like extending.
Yeah, there was DLC. But the DLC was you could play Ethan Winters in third person.
Oh, see that I don't consider that DLC. I'm talking about extra content, man. That's crap.
Not that I know of.
I never bothered getting the DLC for Breath of the Wild, Zelda Breath of the Wild, because it wasn't extra content. It was
just like a few 15
play master
levels
mode,
of
get the bike or something. There was
something in the game. I remember when I emulated this, you could get, I think, the Master Sword.
You can, yeah. But I've been talking about extra content, levels and content. That's what I want, mate. That is what I want.
I get you. Yeah. You want a real expansion like in the old days. So
yeah, I'll pay for that, man.
To its credit, Cyberpunk did that. So they had a really good expansion. So
there's extra content. There's extra DLC for Doom the Dark Ages, because I bought the fancier version that includes it, and it doesn't say what it is or when it's coming out. So I know once I complete that, I've got more content coming. So, have you got that Doom the Dark Ages?
No, I don't have Doom Dark Ages yet. It's something I will buy at some point, but there's like this month alone. I mean, when I'm done with Resident Evil, depending on how long it takes, there's I'm gonna try and play Dragon Quest 7 Reimagined. And then what's the game called that's coming out? The giant open world game that's coming out this month, Crimson Desert.
Oh, I got that for free with my AMD chip.
So
nice, I'm buzzing for that. Actually, I never got it free initially. I got it from Scan in the UK, and I ordered it, and a week later they said, "Oh, we're being very nice. Technically, you're not part of this because it's part of the AMD promotion as of today, but we want to be nice to loyal to our customers. Here's a code." And I went and redeemed it, and I went, "What the feck is Crimson Desert?" And I done a bit of research,
looking forward to that game.
And it looks good. It's like a big, massive open world game, like a guy cutting about with a sword and doing his things. So I'm That'll be
Yeah, I'm
cool.
excited for that game. I think it comes out March 22nd or 26th. I'm not sure.
Good.
It's this month, so I'm actually kind of I'm gonna try and finish Dragon Quest VII Reimagined before that. I hope. But the original one is over 100 hours, so I hope the reimagined one isn't.
Holy moly! Right,
So
that's a lot.
yeah, we'll see.
Right, so yeah, Resident Evil 9, guys, get on it. It's about £40 at the moment unloaded. What, $45-50 in the States, something like that.
Yeah.
We'll move on to another game in a second, but a small side tangent here of a couple of things or maybe one thing that I got for a little upgrade for my game experience. I don't know why I done this, but there's a new keyboard out called the Corsair Galleon. Not to be confused with a boat on Sea of Thieves, but
Okay.
as a keyboard. Now, there's one reason I got it. I'll see if I can show you with the camera. If I can point this down.
Yeah, see it. Yeah.
This here,
Fancy.
that is a Steam Deck, and it's built
Fancy.
into the keyboard. And there you go.
A Stream Deck in the keyboard. Nice.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
nice.
And there you go, Hans. There's my knob. There you go.
Yeah.
There's two of them for you.
You got two even, so
I
two
can
knobs.
twist it. Look. There you go, you lucky boy.
I need to call my girlfriend now, so see that. So.
What, is she going to play with mine? I hope not, man. That's just weird.
No, I want to twist her knobs now.
But yeah, anyway, so yeah, I got this thing, and I only got it purely because I wanted a Steam Deck built in it. Now, I don't really stream much anymore, but you can obviously customize a Steam Deck to do what you want. And when it's not on Steam Deck mode, I can actually set it to I can just set it to a numpad, which is good by default. It's got 8K polling, which I don't pretend to fully understand what that is, but it's essentially the refresh rate. It can talk to the receiver up to 8,000 times a millisecond or whatever it is. The normal default on a decent laptop keyboard or mouse is 1,000 for a decent one.
Ooh, yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So 8,000, it jumps up in increments. It goes like 1 and 4 and 8 or something. Also, I got I tried to get the matching mouse for this keyboard, right? But I don't like it because it's not ergonomic enough. It doesn't fit my hand.
I did that for my course. I got the matching mouse pad and matching mouse.
And I wanted it to be matching, but I'm not going to sacrifice comfort. So
no. I agree.
It didn't fit. It wasn't as bad as the Magic Mouse from Apple, which is ridiculous, that thing. But it's a top tier. This is the Razer Death Adder.
I'm just
B3
looking at the price
Pro.
over here, like €400 for the keyboard.
Yeah, I get a 20% discount off it for my work, which is good.
Yeah.
So that helped me. And then I just got this. I said, this fits my hand better, and this has got 8K polling as well. I need to buy a dongle for it, but that means I
think,
should.
What's it called? This one?
The mouse.
Yeah.
The Razer Death Adder V3 Pro.
I think. 1 second. I think
You've got to see. Oh wait, he's going to show off. If you're not using it as your main gaming mouse, you've got to be shot.
Laptop, I think I got. No, it's not the same.
No, it's not the same. It's
No,
not the
it's
same.
not the
It's
same.
similar.
No.
It is a Razer one though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's not the same.
So yeah, no, it is a really good mouse because the 8K polling is good. It will smash the battery. The battery will only probably last 12 hours. Do I know something? I don't care if it lasts 12 hours. I should then hopefully be a pro gamer with a keyboard and mouse that can poll at 8K, and it's got fancy switches. And so I'm like, there's no excuse. I can't blame the equipment anymore now, people.
Yeah.
I also decided I needed a new, I actually think this might be broken. I needed a new headset because these are really good, these earphones, but they're Logitech, but they only last couple hours, 2-3 hours, and then you need to replace them. The battery's too small. So I've got a proper headset, and it is Turtle Beach. I was looking for the best one. Stealth 700s or something, I think they're called.
Yeah.
Super comfy, really big drivers in them, like 60 millimeters, I think.
The one I have on the laptop is the Maxwell ODs. Right?
They're good as well. Yeah,
they're in the same brand, so to speak. So quality, and they're really good. So here, I have these one with the haptic feedback, and
is that the Razer ones?
Yeah.
Gray's got them as well. It just feels weird. I don't want my ears vibrating when I'm playing games.
I don't mind it though, but I gotta be honest, when it comes to pure sound quality, these Maxwells are above and beyond compared to this one.
This is why I went for these. These have got stunning sound quality on them. It's like you can also hear the little subtle noises of like footsteps and
the headset you have is there's a lot of how do I say this, clips online comparing it to the Maxwell, so where they put them in battle and they're very close.
And it's got two dongles as well, so I can plug one into a console and then I just press a switch and I can switch between them, which is absolutely brilliant and seamless.
That is one thing though. If somebody wants to buy these Maxwells, be careful because there's two versions out there. They have the same sound, but there's one only for PlayStation, and then there is one for PC and Xbox.
Oh, really?
Because Sony apparently didn't want to. I don't know why. So there's something in there that Sony didn't want to give away. So
interesting.
No idea.
I haven't had a chance to properly test these headphones out, but like they're lovely, and I won't use this, but again, visually, there's a built-in mic, which is actually decent for inbuilt mics because it's got the AI noise cancellation. I wouldn't use it as a main one. I'll use the actual proper mic.
Yeah, that's built in. With all these Maxwell, you need to plug it in the mic, so you can literally yank it out and plug it in. So.
But this goes into the frames. I don't mind it so much.
That's really cool. Yeah.
Good battery life, super comfy.
And is it? How is it with the ambient noise? I mean, does it shut off?
So it's not noise cancellation, but it covers your ears completely, so it cuts out a lot of noise by default.
Okay, the Maxwell is noise cancelling, but there's, I forgot the name, side tone, I think it is.
I don't think I would ever want noise cancelling on gaming headphones because I can't hear the door then.
Yeah, I get it, but what these does to mitigate that is there's a button for the side tone, and you can press it, and then you can hear sounds. It picks up sounds from in the room, so to speak. So, but it's weird. So,
well, that's what a lot of the smartphone earphones do, like the AirPods and whatnot. They'll actually cancel out a lot of noise and then do pass-through or conversation mode where someone speaks, it will allow it through, but cut out other noise. It's really smart what AI can do and stuff. So
those are the good use for AI.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, like a few upgrades here I thought I'd mention quickly to make the gaming experience a lot nicer and better. I'm probably going to work with Mr. Hands at some point in the future to try and tweak some of the settings on the PC in terms of overclocking, undervolt, and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's just good for your general health of the chip and the RAM and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, of course.
You will notice a smoother gameplay.
I probably won't need to overclock the GPU because there is an option to kind of basically go in and I found this the other day in NVIDIA, the NVIDIA app.
Yeah, the overclock search.
There's an overclock option and it'll scan your card, but it keeps interrupting. It says something interrupts.
I had the same. I never use it anymore. So what I did, I undervolted mine a little bit and then overclocked. So, but not a lot. I think I only got an extra 150 megahertz on my card. It's already overclocked. Yeah, it's already overclocked out of the factory, so I don't think there's a lot of headroom there.
What application do you use for your overclocking?
Afterburner.
Afterburner, yeah, because there's a few out there, isn't there? That's probably the best one.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'll probably do that as well because, like, for example, I'm not gaming at the moment, and the fans of my graphics card are on. So, like, I'll need to tweak.
That is weird. You didn't download a new NVIDIA driver by accident last week?
Oh, maybe.
Because they revoked
post that.
They revoked their driver. And today, as of today, like 2 or 3 hours ago, they made a new driver which would mitigate your you should update your driver.
Well, that might be out just now, actually, to be fair.
It was released like 2 or 3 hours ago, the new NVIDIA driver.
Oh, it's there. It's downloaded as well, so I'll download that after. Because if I do it just now, this is going to end.
It's going to end, but it should stop your fan thingy because it was a really bad driver. This is the first time that I know that NVIDIA actually, revoked the driver. I've never seen them do that. So
I don't get, like, all the money they've got. They're the richest company in the world by a long shot, and they don't research and troubleshoot these things really well before they bring them out.
I read an article, I think it was yesterday, and I may get the numbers a little bit mixed up, but it was about NVIDIA's revenue. It was so many billions, right, that they were up, and only 3% of their revenue was from gaming. All the rest was from AI. So that shows you their priorities. So,
yeah, exactly, man. I'm not really surprised. But yeah, so that's yeah, so a little side tangent there. The other game that I'm going to mention briefly, and it's just a first impressions because I have only played a couple hours of it, um, which is more than Gray's 20 minutes first impressions, to be fair,
Yay.
is Marathon, the looter shooter from Bungie that went through all the controversy. I
Okay, before you go any further, is it
okay,
Concord 2.0, yes or no?
no,
Okay, yeah, continue.
no,
So,
it's not. I never played Concord just from what I saw. That was a hero kind of shooter rather than a looter
yeah.
shooter. Um, they call this the Marathon Server Slam. So they just wanted to test their servers out
Yeah.
yesterday, over the
Yeah.
weekend, basically. And I jumped in last night for a few games. And, right off the bat, I actually enjoyed it more than I thought I would. I don't know why. It gives me vibes of Apex Legends, which is a very popular live service looter shooter game. As a looter shooter, you go in, get your loot, you try and extract. I like the concept behind it. Someone noted online playing this game that it feels like you're inside an NVIDIA graphics card because of the graphical style of the game.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
the shades and the colors and the tones and stuff. Um, It runs beautifully. That's a game where I do have the FPS up higher by putting frame gen on because I want more FPS for a fast action shooter game. Um, it's from what you've saw online, it's you go in, you get a tutorial to show you how to play it, and then you start off in a beginner's area with other people, but they mix it in with bots and other people of your same level, and then you've got to get from A to B. You've got to try and extract. If you're killed, you lose most of the stuff that you've got on you. That's par for the course.
Yeah.
The time I was playing it, I was only able to extract once because I was too busy going about looking for shiny things. Because you go, I know, I want that, I want that. I've got no room for anything. I'm dropping stuff and picking stuff up, and um, it's so you get killed easy. You can get killed easily in this, especially at the start because you don't have enough health and enough shields. Um, I would say they've tweaked it a little bit, the graphical style from the plagiarism that they had before of
Oh
that
yeah, there was a
artist.
controversy. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
that Scottish artist, it was ripped off. They just took his design, so they must have just paid him for it. It looks good and it runs well. I played maybe 4 or 5 matches, extracted ones. It's tougher than it looks. I never went into. I just stuck to beginner zone because I wanted to get the feel for it. You can get contracts in the game as well. Take out people, or go and like take out a couple of relay stations, or pick up certain items, and you'll get extra points for it and whatnot. If you've ever played Escape from Tarkov, looter
Very
shooter,
loosely. Yeah, very loosely.
I've got it. I don't know why I got it because I've hardly ever played it.
It's
That
not my
game,
it's not my type of game, so
no, it's too stressed. It's too
yeah.
stresses me too much. It's not for me either, mate. Um, I love the concept behind it. There's a lot at stake. Got to try and get out with your loot. It's like King of the Hill a little bit, but you can actually leave with your loot if you're lucky.
But you can
Um,
also lose everything if they kill you, and that's what I don't like. So you spend hours collecting stuff, and somebody
yeah,
kills you, and soul guns like, oh fuck
so,
this.
some games like that you can.
Mm,
Some games like that you can get like insurance. You can insure your gear. Like I think Escape from Tarkov, you can insure your gear.
Probably, yeah.
You probably could do this here, but I don't know. You can obviously upgrade your person, your guns, your items, sell things to get cash to do other things. You get different tiers of loot from standard, basic to better to legendary. So you're trying to like do all this quickly, pick it up, analyze it, put it in your backpack. You can't carry much to begin with,
Mm.
whilst try not to be killed, because if you're killed, you're downed. And it's so frustrating when you're extract the zone and someone takes you out, man.
Yeah.
The game is on PC at least anyway. It's £35, so probably about $40. You
Mm.
can get it cheaper on Loaded, £27.
Mm.
Formerly CD Keys, of course. It's out for PlayStation and PC, and there's an article I will come on to talk about after about PlayStation and first party games and stuff like that, which kind
Yeah,
of
I
ties in
did
with
some
this.
research. I will get it later, but I did some research on that one.
Yeah, well,
So
we can
yeah,
surefat over it because I
yeah,
know we'll have opinions on it for sure.
yeah.
So
Start with the article for the listeners. So
yeah.
uh,
So just finishing off the American thing, it is a fun game. They priced it accordingly. I think it's not expensive. Like charging £35 for a game is half the price you pay for a top PC game in the UK. So
yeah,
they done well there, and that's £35 from Steam. The reason being it's a live service game, so you will pay for probably like passes and skins and stuff, which I have no problem with as long as it's not pay to win. I'm okay with this. So that's the lay of the land, and you can do crossplay between. I should know if it came out in Xbox. I don't think it did. So PC and
no idea.
PlayStation. So there's free play. There's a
Uh,
crossplay between them, which
there's
is
not
good.
much Xbox left anymore, so
Exactly. What I mean, Xbox is anything really, isn't it? It's a box,
yeah.
to be fair. So they say. So yeah, that's
Which
Marathon.
also ties into the next thing we're gonna talk about with PlayStation, I guess. So
Yeah, no.
uh,
There's plenty of PlayStation stuff to talk about. So yeah, we'll move on from that, and we will talk about some gaming news that I've got up here just now. Right, the first article I've got going in order. This is a bit of nostalgia for me, Hans. I won't lie. Simpsons Hit and Run
oh
and
yeah,
Prototype Studio Radical Entertainment is back as new Radical Games. Now, they made Hit and Run and Prototype back in the day. I don't know Prototype, but I do
no, I
know
don't know.
there's
But I know Hit and Run, Simpsons
Hit
Hit
and
and Run.
Run.
So
I got this game for the original Xbox when I was in university. God, that makes
Mhm.
me feel old. And instead of studying, me and my mates were playing that over and over and over again. Now, for those that don't know what it is, in fact, no. Yeah, do you know, there's two games actually. There's Hit and Run and there's Road Rage. So they're kind of
Road
similar
Rage is the
games.
one with only Homer Simpson.
No.
No.
Road Rage is
Oh
is
no,
is
that's yeah. No,
it,
there's the one with the
it,
bikes. The one with
it's
the
like
bikes.
crazy.
Yeah, yeah,
It's like Crazy Taxi, right?
yeah. No,
Hit
which
and
one?
Run is similar, but there's a bit more
I
to
am
it.
wrong. I meant Road Rash. That's the one with the bikes.
Road Rat, right? There's cream
Yeah,
for
that's the one
that.
with the bikes. Yeah,
There's cream for that, Hans.
yeah.
So yeah, Hit and Run is a stunning game. I had more fun with Road Rage because, like I say, it's Crazy Taxi with a Simpsons
Yeah.
skin, and I remember all the sayings and stuff we used to say. We'd quote all the characters. Hit and Run is very similar to that, and you can't get this game unless you buy a secondhand disc because I think they took away the license
See, this is why
online.
I am such an advocate for game preservation. This is one of those games lost to time that you can't get anywhere, and there's a lot of them out there, right? So I know you can get a ROM, thankfully.
Yeah,
So
of
yeah,
course.
this also ties in with something we're talking about later. So.
It's it, it's yeah. I mean, give the option. Like they'll make money from it. It's just that it's a Disney license thing, isn't it?
Yeah, but
Another.
license. I mean, I've got a game here too, right? This is not a very popular game. It's called Illusion of Time,
Mhm.
or in the States, Illusion of Gaia, which is like a an action RPG from the Super Nintendo. You
Why
can't
did
get
they
this.
change the name in the States?
I don't know. I have no idea. So in Europe, it's called Illusion of Time, and in America, it's called Illusion of Gaia for some
Okay.
reason. So I mean, I don't know. But anyway, the point is, you can't get this game anywhere. If you want to buy it right now legally, you need to pay a stupid amount of money, to get the cartridge,
Mhm.
or you need to download the ROM. There's no legal way to buy it. Some of these companies are sitting on a gold mine of retro games, right?
Yeah.
And they just don't do it. So it's
You
weird.
could literally charge more for it. You generally
Yeah.
could. It's silly. Another
Yeah.
great example of that is the um.
The one I'm playing there, Alice and McGee's Alice. Also, no. Oh, you can still buy it on Steam. I'm sorry. There's a
Oh,
Steam
can you?
version.
Okay.
You have the second one, not the first one. The first one is lost in time. So,
The Remember the Simpsons arcade machine?
oh yeah, the
Yeah,
beat
where
'em
you
up
could
game, which
yeah,
could
where
be
you could play
four-player
it. I
co-op.
can't remember what it was called. Simpsons something something.
Yeah,
Right?
Sims. Yeah, I know what you mean.
That doesn't exist anywhere unless you had the digital license and you've still got it because
Crazy.
now they revoked it. So unless you have it on your machine, you can't actually. And unless I'm talking about like Xbox or Xbox 360, you can't play it anymore. I would kill to be able to play that. It was my favorite arcade machine of all time.
I have it,
mean,
but it's a ROM. So,
part of me would buy an arcade. I don't know if you can see from the camera, but I've got an
yeah, I see
arcade
the
machine
arcade.
back
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
You can, but I don't know if people back home can because
Yeah.
different camera views. But yeah, that's an Atari arcade machine. I would love the Simpsons one, man. I would
Put
buy
a
that in a
board in there.
heartbeat.
You can actually buy the board and put it in there if you want.
No, I could, but I want to keep that an Atari one, man, because
If
it's
you
got
want
like
the original arcade machine of the Simpsons beat 'em up, the one with the 4 players,
yeah.
you're looking at a lot of money.
Oh hell yes, of course, yeah. And it's huge as well.
I
so
think I
it
checked
would
it like
fit.
a few years ago. It went for like $9,000 or something. I think it was. So I need
There's
to
only
look
so
that up
many
now.
of them.
So, I need to look that up now because I want to know.
But yeah, so we might get remasters now or remakes of Hit and Run and Prototype now going forwards, which is absolutely excellent. The Radical Entertainment was founded in '91 in Vancouver, and it was acquired by a couple other companies before ending with Activision in 2008. By the end of 2013, the studio essentially all closed and but name. But it's back again. They have access to the IP as usual, and
Yeah.
they haven't announced anything yet. But it just gets the hope out that they'll be able to do something. What other games did they do? The Incredible Hulk, Ultimate Destruction, Scarface, The World Is Yours, Crash Team, Tag Team Racing, and the NES version of Wayne's World.
Ooh.
Wayne's World, party
Oh.
time, excellent. I love that movie. So yeah, I hope to God, it says actually, yeah, 2023, the Hit and Run producer, John Melchior, I think I should pronounce his name, Klein publisher, was given the option to make 5 more Simpsons games and turned it down, meaning it lost the Simpsons license, even though work had already started on a sequel to Hit and Run. And Simpsons Hit and Run 2 would have been done by Radical. So I don't know where that leaves things at the moment. I hope they can still do it. It gives you some hope, but we'll see. People pay a lot of money for that.
The original Simpsons arcade machine, the 2-player one, you can buy for the low price of €7,000.
There's a 2-player one.
Yeah, apparently. So
That's probably
didn't know
a better
that
one.
too.
To it.
So but here it is.
Wow. How much is the 4-man then? Have you found that?
I didn't find the 4-man one, so but I'm guessing it's going to be at least like 10,000 if this one's already so
And then
much.
to get it shipped from the States is probably another $7,000.
This is from the UK.
Oh, is it? Oh, damn. Okay. £7,000.
Home leisure
Oh,
outdoor or something.
oh, God.
Whatever.
No,
Nothing I can
that.
afford anyway. So
Not paying that.
yeah.
The other bit of gaming news I've got is, and I'm kind of excited for this, so I might have to get the PlayStation back again. Especially with the article we're going to cover at the end of the news section.
This game also ties into that one. I'll tell you
It does. It's all linked, guys. It's all linked. PlayStation finally confirms Marvel's Wolverine release date, and it's coming before GTA 6. So
I'm just saying you can play that game right now on PC if you want. So
has it been leaked?
oh yeah, like half a year ago, there's a dev build of the PC version.
I don't want to play that. I'm not unless it's finished. That finished article. That'll just ruin it for
looks
me.
really good. So it's almost you can play
I know,
the game
but
all through. So
it could be it'll be way better. So why do that?
Yeah.
So yeah, this game was announced 5 years ago. I can't believe that was 5 years ago. It doesn't feel like it. And it looked stunning at the start. They showed a trailer a few months back. Looked absolutely great. You thought they would hold back in the blood and gore and guts because
do that. You
get
can't
more
do
money,
that,
but they
Wolverine,
didn't.
so.
This will be a 15 or an 18 certificate equivalent in the UK. It is brutal. You see Wolverine with the claws get up through someone's head, like blood and guts, and they're not holding back. And it looks stunning. And it's Insomniac games that made Spider-Man games, which were really, really good. So they've done a good job with these games in the past. I'd imagine this will be the same as well. They're trusted with the Marvel gaming license. The release date for that is September 15th. So that is wise. That means it'll be the big game for a couple of months before GTA's planned release in November, which I do hear there might be pre-orders available for soon, Mr. Hands, because the PlayStation Store has got some kind of tags updated or something to do
You
with...
don't have a PlayStation anymore, do you?
No, not yet, but I'll probably have to get it back now.
Seriously, but a serious question, because I'm not the consumer for that one. I'm not interested in GTA, right? not hyped at all. Just because it's not my type of game, right? Are you hyped for GTA 6?
Mm-mm.
I mean, I really don't care about GTA. I mean, I will play it. I'll probably
I'm
buy it in
neutral,
like.
Hans. I'm neutral. I'm not like
Yeah,
I
well, yeah,
can't
that's
give a
I'm not
shit.
against it, right?
I'm
I
curious.
played all the GTA's, but like GTA 5, I bought for I think €15 or something on a sale. So that's what I
Yeah,
mean.
it
So
means by the time it comes out to PC eventually, then
uh,
the hype will die down a little bit, and
yeah.
we won't be in as much of a rush to play it because but we get on to that. So yeah, September the 15th for Wolverine. It looks really really good. I'm excited for that, and that will tie me in. Actually, well, I'll do it the other way around. Yeah, but quickly before I get to the last thing about PlayStation exclusivity and whatnot. There is one thing that I was kind of hoping Gray would be on for this, but if he's listening back, this is a blast from the past, and that is casting call seemingly confirms Wolfenstein 3 is coming and reveals new character, which I am bloody excited about. It's one of the games I love the most. Gray loves it. Do you like this kind of game, man? Do you like
Wolfenstein
Wolfenstein?
is okay. Yeah, I
Yeah.
wouldn't buy it day one, but I play it. So
It's the original 3D first person shooter game, even
yeah,
before Doom, which not
yeah.
everyone is aware of, but it is.
Doom was the first mainstream one, so to speak.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah,
mainstream. That's fair.
yeah.
So yeah, Bethesda Studio, who are Swedish based. I did not know this. I
Oh, I
found
didn't
this
know
out
that either.
sort of.
No, I didn't know
No, I
that.
did not know that they're Swedish based. Have started working on Wolfenstein 3 following the completion of Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. And thanks to alleged casting details published by MP1ST, I've no clue who they are, we have some potential details of what the third game could look like. It's got the codename of Valkyrie. So this has got to be a definite. With a cool codename like that, it's got to be a
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
It's Machine Games that will make it, who have made Wolfenstein in the past, and bar the last game, Youngblood, which was shit, they've made really good Wolfenstein games. And when you get a casting call leak, you know it's true because people are going in to record the voices for it and the mocap and whatnot. So it will feature a new character, they're saying, codenamed Sophia, who is described as a Ukrainian orphan between the ages of 8 and 11 who, alongside of her adopted dog Ralph, is said to form a bond with William, as in William Blasevich, and accompany him in his travels. Now, spoiler alert, William Blasevich, BJ, as his nickname is he dies at one point, but the way he dies is hilarious. So this might be like a prequel or kind of set in between 1 and 3 or something. Um, and it says, while initially suspicious and traumatized by war, Sophia blooms under the care of resistance as a strong willed survivor. So they're saying additional shooting dates are planned for later in 2026 and extended into 2027, which suggests the game is in full production. So I would love to hope, best case scenario, we can see this game by either the summer of 2027 or the end of 2027. Be very excited for that. And
Yeah.
because it's a Machine Games game, it's Bethesda, it will be on the Game Pass,
Oh yeah.
which is very cool.
Is that still a thing? I forgot about Game Pass. To be fair.
Yeah, the only reason I've still got it is because I was able to convert a lot of it
Yeah, yeah. I
to the
remember.
that cool scheme that they had out a while ago. So it still
Yeah.
runs until October. I got 3 years backed up. So yeah, that's a cool one. That's a little nod to the past there. Now the final bit of news we're going to get on to, and it's linked to what we were talking about before, bar the Wolfenstein news, is PlayStation may be backing away from putting their traditional single player games on PC. And this was Jason Schreier, who comments a lot in the gaming industry,
He
and
has a good track record.
he does,
However, in this one,
he
because I
does.
told her I did some investigation on that, so to speak. I mean, investigation, air quotes, right? So I don't think he's correct in this one. I'm telling you, I'm gonna tell you
Well,
why.
well,
Be-
just quickly before you do that, Hans, I'll give the people a background
yeah,
on
yeah.
what's going on at the
Sorry.
moment. So Sony at the very start, they were very exclusive, right, on their platform. and then they started relenting and releasing their games on PC after a period of time. And then it would be bigger and better. And then maybe 1 year later, 2 years later, whatever. And then they were actually bringing that time scale down. So it would go down to like maybe a year or then 6 months and then maybe just a few months after. And then for the live service games, they would come out at the
Day
same
and
time.
date. Yeah, day and
So
date.
what I reckon they're maybe doing is going, right, okay, we make really good first party games. We put tens of millions, sometimes hundreds of millions into making these games. We want to make them PlayStation exclusives, at least for a while, if not forever. And then our live service games, they will bring out on PC at the same time because you need other platforms for a live service game. Otherwise, it doesn't work. So, by all means, Hans, tell me the
Well,
research you've done on this.
first thing, it was a bit ironic that the news came out the day that Death Stranding 2 port was announced to PC, but
Yeah.
that's something else. But no, the thing is though, if you look at Sony's behavior the past year,
Mm-hmm.
they hired 3 or 4 people specifically for the PC strategy.
Yep.
So it wouldn't really make sense to now back out of the PC strategy all of a sudden while you hire
Yeah.
all those people and got Nixes. But what I do think, would it surprise me if they did it? No. Would I care for if they did it? No. I'm not a fan of those first person exclusive games on PlayStation, right? One thing though is they didn't sell as much as they would hoped. Like I think God of War Ragnarok didn't even I think it didn't even sell
It's
300,000
1 or
copies.
2% of their global
Yeah, but it
making.
didn't even
It's
sell
not a
2 or
lot.
300,000 copies on PC.
Yeah, yeah.
And here's the thing, though. I mean, Sony, the Sony fans, so to speak, or the Sony or the PlayStation players, right, are a completely different breed than PC players. I mean,
Of course not.
PC players don't usually care about those kind of games, right? God of War Ragnarok is looked down upon in the PC community because of it being not a game, according to many PC players. While the Sony players or the PlayStation players say, "Look, this is the pinnacle of gaming." I'm smack in the middle with that one because I do think God of War is a really boring game when it comes to gameplay, but it's a great story.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I finished the first one of the Norse mythology. I'm an unapologetic fan of the old God of Wars. I like them a
Yeah.
lot more than the new ones. I couldn't finish God of War Ragnarok because it was the gameplay is so slow, but the story was good. So I really want to know the story of the game. So it's like I was split in the middle. I mean, Ghost of Tsushima, didn't like it. I mean, the only ones I did like were the Horizon ones, and even those, let's be honest, there's like 20 open world games like Horizon, right? I mean, it looks great,
Mm-hmm.
but there's 20 other games to replace it with. But the thing is, though, I am somebody that doesn't like exclusivity at all, right? You shouldn't, exclude players from playing any game. The same goes for other platforms and PC, right? I don't care about exclusive games at all. I think everybody should be able to play anything wherever they want on any platform, if it's
Mm-hmm.
possible on the platform, of course. I mean, I know you can't play certain games on the Switch too because it's not enough power. But
Yep.
again, I looked into this, and the source, Jason Schreier, he has a good track record. But in this one, I don't think he's 100% correct because everything that Sony has been doing points to the opposite at the moment.
Yeah,
And
true.
so I'm not sure what to think of it. But again, I wouldn't be surprised if they do it. But they would basically leave free money on the table, and what company doesn't love money, right?
So my take on it is, I don't know which way. I don't know whether to believe it or not because I see evidence for both sides of it.
Yeah,
They don't make a lot of money in the grand scheme of things, and how much it costs to get a port made is still a lot of money.
I don't think
So
it's that much compared to developing a
oh
game.
no, of course not. Yeah, but like,
So
if you're only selling a couple of 100,000 copies of a
yeah.
game, and you're getting a company like Nexus to
See,
who are
yeah,
one
that's
of the
another
best
thing.
PC ports
Nexus
in the
was
world.
expanded a few months ago.
Yeah.
So they expanded on Nexus, so that's another thing. Like,
No, I mean, this is I'm giving evidence for and against it. You
Yeah.
know, so they're not making a lot of money. They're maybe losing a bit of money, so they go, right, to hell with this. Why bother? However, the other side of the coin tells me what you've just told me there makes sense that they would be expanding it, and that it's money to be made. What I'm thinking with my Sony hat on here at the moment, right? I'm trying to put myself in their shoes and what they're thinking. I like to be diplomatic and be devil's advocate when I can in the middle. So I'm thinking on the fence, I'm getting splinters in my arse here, hands, and I'm thinking to myself, I'll give you an example, right? This is more for Gray. You probably saw this comment before in Discord. So, Hans, I walk up to you at Gamescom later this year. I bring a football with me and I go, right, Hans, we're going for a kickabout, right? We're going for a game of footy, right? Football,
Yeah,
guys, right?
yeah,
Not the other
yeah.
football, right? The wrong shape ball. Football, and we go for a kickabout. And then after a short while, Hans slide tackles me and I go, right, I'm picking up the ball and going home. And he goes, nah, that's not fair, man. I want to play. And I go, it's my ball. And I am a dick. Yes, I am a dick, but I'm entitled to do it because it's my ball. I have to be fair to Sony and go, listen, it's their IP. They can put it on whatever the hell they want.
No,
Surely there's that side of things.
True, but my rebuttal to that one would be, it's a replica of the ball that I want, not your ball. So I just want a replica of it.
Oh, God. Is that your rebuttal, is it? Jesus
Yeah, but
Christ.
it's true. I mean, I am not the target audience for those kind of games. It's well known. I don't care for The Last of Us. I don't care for all these first person, third person over the top shoulder cam with stealth element games because let's face it, they're all the same, right? So they look great, they look gorgeous. The story is debatable, you like it or not, whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's the same game basically, but another coat of paint. And
of course.
But a lot of people do like it. So I see it, but on the PC, remember like a few months ago, they tried to have the, no, not the launcher. They tried to have you create a Sony account to log in to play certain games. Yeah. Those things don't work with PC gamers, right?
We're
PC
seeing
gamers
that.
don't do that stuff.
We're seeing that. See,
yeah,
it made sense for that to happen, Hans. I know it kind of sucks. It made sense for them to do that because they pay fees. They pay 30% fees to Steam. So if they had their own launcher, they pay zero fees and they have all their games in one platform.
You have to be honest. Besides from Steam,
not for
how
everyone.
many other launchers succeed? None. Every other launcher failed.
Well, define Succession.
So yeah, I mean there is only Steam on PC. Let's be honest, right? You can use the other launchers.
I've got GOG.
But I mean is none of those.
They're not the same level, no, but they haven't failed.
Close. But I mean to the level of players that Steam has. I mean, take Resident Evil 9. I check it. I think Saturday morning at 8 a.m. my time, right? 330,000 players online. Just
I don't know if Epic Games can actually do that. They are revamping that. We talked about that last week. They're revamping it massively.
Epic Games doesn't come close to the number of players that Steam has. That's what I mean.
Steam is rightly so and fairly taking the market. They have, and I don't really begrudge that because it's an excellent product. And also, they're looking to expand it as well with like Discord type features. If there's one stop shop we can go to with everything in it, we'll keep our Discord probably, but we'll also probably do a channel on Steam as well.
I said it before, if Valve were to do that and take advantage now of the Discord controversy that's going on, then they will effectively kill off Discord on PC.
Which I'm going to talk about in a moment, actually. That's a great segue, Hans. We don't have loads of time left. We probably have like 10 minutes left or a bit short for time, but we've got a little bit more time. So the thing I'm going to jump on, it was a nice segue for the Discord thing. What Hans was talking about is Discord were bringing out global age verification. Now, this I have to blame the UK for. It stems a lot from the UK doing this, and then them just copying and pasting across the globe.
It did start in the UK, no? Was it?
It did.
Ground Zero?
Yeah. So listen, it doesn't bother me. I will age verify whatever. It doesn't bother me. I'm only speaking for me. But I understand why it would upset people, right? I'm the type of guy that can see both sides of a coin. I'm a nightmare in a diplomatic, political view because I see both sides. So yeah, the co-owner of Discord says the company missed the mark with the rollout of global age verification and delayed it until the process works. It wasn't ideal because it would ask you to scan your face or ID to access sensitive
that's
material.
Something I wouldn't do.
And then keep the stuff on their servers, which is no good to people. There should be an easier way of doing this. In their defense, a lot of people don't need to verify because it's only if you're accessing rooms and stuff that's got
Yeah,
sensitive
it's for
content.
certain. Yeah. I know
So
it's for certain content.
90% of users will never need to verify, but still, it upsets some people, and they're entitled to be upset. So, I mean, they have to do something. These other companies have to do something because we see what
Well,
happens with social media and youngsters. They're taken
well,
advantage
I
of.
gotta say, the Steam had the perfect answer to it, right? They need to do the same thing. So what they did was, okay, you have to have a credit card on your account
Mm.
because you need to be of 18 plus to have a credit card. So
What
and
if you
there's
use your parents' credit card?
that's not the problem of Steam, right?
I know, but that's
That
you
also shouldn't be the
stealing your
problem of
parents' credit card and
yeah.
putting
That
it
shouldn't
online.
be the problem of Discord. Also, I mean,
No, true.
that's what I mean. So I mean,
Yeah.
there is a way around this. Now, to be fair, I don't really mind the age verification with Face ID because we do it on our
Yeah.
phones all the time.
Yeah.
Right, we do it all the time, but I'm not scanning my ID and I'm not giving it to any company just like that because Discord, remember, a few months ago got hacked,
Mm.
and all those face scans and security questions and whatnot were on the internet. You can freely browse them. So this is the worst company to do it, in the worst way to implant it, and the worst way to communicate it. So they made three mistakes in one sentence, so to speak.
But see this
Um,
age verification thing, Hans, it was only legally required in the UK, Australia, and Brazil, but they decided to roll it out across the world. They should have just rolled it out in those three countries first, got it working really well and fair, and then worried about rolling out elsewhere. I get the face scan thing. I'm okay with that as long as it then deletes the information
but
straight away.
they don't do that.
Yes,
I'm sorry.
they should. They should.
I'm not. Yeah, they should, but I'm not naive. I know the same with my phone. Right?
Mm.
They say phones don't listen. Let's talk about guitars for 5 minutes. See what commercials you're gonna get in a few minutes. Right, so, no, I mean,
I know to listen. I don't care.
yeah, no, but I mean, that's
Some
me neither.
people
I
care.
don't care about it, but we have to be naive. Don't be naive and say no. They're keeping your Face ID, right?
Oh,
So
of course.
we all know they do, and they're selling the information to brokers or whatever the hell it is. So I mean, so I don't care about that. But scanning my ID card, then there's something else. If that gets hacked and that's online, now there's a problem.
Of course. Of course, man, of
that's
course.
why I draw the line. And they have hurt their company a lot. Discord, right? They lost a lot of subscribers.
Well, it's also
and
what they
users.
charge for Nitro, mate. Like Nitro
Yeah.
is $10 or £10, €10 a month, and you get very little for it. You can stream better quality audio and video, and you get some emojis and stuff. And I'm like, it's the same as Twitch Turbo. What you get for your money. I don't begrudge paying for these things, but don't shaft people by
Yeah.
charging as
And
much
to be
as you
fair,
do for very little.
Have you ever used TeamSpeak back in the day? Right?
Yeah.
TeamSpeak has a way better audio quality than Discord will ever have.
Well,
even
no,
with the Nitro.
that's the thing. If you're a Nitro member, which I am, and I'm partly like that for the server, our Discord server, to make it good, you get excellent quality audio and
Right?
video. So, but you
No,
have to pay for
it is
it.
true.
You're
It
paying
is
for
true.
it.
But even then, TeamSpeak is still better when it comes to the output. So I
Yeah,
do
so-
think TeamSpeak also has a paying tier now. I'm not sure. I haven't used it in a long time.
Well, if they include this stuff, Hans, and if they implement all this into Steam, this
yeah.
will be the platform. Do you know what I mean? And I think they've got maybe plans to do that. So they've got enough money. So don't
Valve
charge for it,
is
guys.
probably one of the smartest companies in the world when it comes to those things, right? So
Yeah.
they always, whenever they bring something out, with the exception of one or two things, they always succeed, right?
Yeah,
And even if they fail, they just move on. So I kind of like that about Valve. I mean,
That's
and
true.
they also, you got to be honest, Valve, in my opinion, is one of the more consumer-friendly companies. When it comes to, I mean, thanks to Valve, we have the 2-hour window that we can refund our game and digital purchases.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for Valve, we wouldn't have that. So
True.
Yeah.
He's a Valve loyalist. I'll give you that. I'll give you that,
but
Hans.
true. But to be fair, if something comes out tomorrow that is better than Steam and would take over my library, I move on. I mean, I don't care for a company, but at this time, Valve just, in my opinion, is the most consumer-friendly company.
Yeah,
So
fair enough. The last thing I've got on my agenda, actually, and I like this kind of stuff. It's not for everyone. It's a bit geeky in terms of hardware. We could see the world's first 1.6 nanometer chip debut at NVIDIA's GTC 2026 keynote with Freeman taking over the stage. Were they not the race from June? The
Feynman,
movie
I think it is. Yeah.
Feynman. Was that not the people from June? The people that lived in the desert.
No, I'm not a Dune fan, man. I'm sorry.
I'm sure it was. It sounded similar to it.
Feynman, I think I looked it up a few months back. Was a scientist, I think. Let me see.
Yeah. He was. He is. Well,
Richard Feynman is a.
Yeah.
What's it called in English? I'm looking for the English term. I know what it is in Dutch, but I don't know what it is in English. So.
In Dutch,
he's a nature scientist, I guess. So.
The amount of languages this man speaks scares me.
I guess biologist or something. I'm not sure. So.
Yeah. So anyway, the reason I'm excited about this is it's without boring people to tears. Moore's Law is almost dead.
Quickly here, Feynman is the generation that comes after Ruben.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Sorry.
So I'm excited about this because like Moore's Law is almost dead, and the actual size of the transistors is getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and the smallest I've managed to get it down to is 2 nanometers. You would think it would half again. It doesn't at this level, so it goes down to 1.6. Now, normally Apple would be the biggest buyer, but they're not the biggest company in the world anymore. So NVIDIA are, and they've got first dibs to a big chunk of their new chips, which should see more powerful GPUs, more efficient GPUs. What happens after 1.6, I have no clue. And I think
they had a roadmap.
I don't know what I don't even know what GTC is. It must be one of their own keynote things. That'll probably be soon. And it means Jansen won't be talking nonsense for 2 hours. He'll actually have something productive to actually launch.
He'll fill it. Don't worry about it.
As Hans types away furiously in the background trying to find
I was trying to
news.
look what comes after Feynman because you said it. So
no, but they don't know because I don't know. 1.6 is I don't. No. Freeman, that is the architecture NVIDIA is using. I'm talking about the nanometer level that TSMC are using. So they're two different things. I'm talking about the actual nanometer size of chip that TSMC. Yeah, always every time I get that. That's the lowest nanometer level they've got. And the main customer for them will be NVIDIA. So probably what you'll probably find is the end of this year or next year, probably next year, they'll bring out the 6000 series GPUs. They'll cost an absolute fortune, be bigger, better. And then Hans will be on life support to sell other body organs to afford one. And I will.
I barely have any body parts left that I can sell. So I mean,
exactly.
Yeah, but it's insane how much these things are going to cost. And Feynman, if it ever comes to the 7000 series, pure speculation, by the way, I don't think any normal consumer is going to be able to afford it.
Because Ruben will be the 6000 series, won't it? That's a good point, mate. Yeah. And that's, I don't know what the nanometer architecture is, probably 2 or something.
Yeah, I think it's 2. I think it's the revised
nanometers.
one of this one even. I'm not sure. But
yeah.
I think the 6000 series, I mean, probably the 60, up until the 6070 Ti, or maybe the 6080, is going to be in reach of the consumer. If you fork up a lot of money with like the 6090 or Titan, that's going to be way, I mean...
too much. Yeah.
That will cross a threshold that I don't want to pay for any GPU, right? At some
Even
point,
Hans, that's a big
at some point you have to say like, look, I mean, this is going to be like, I'm calling it now, in the EU, it's going to be around 5,000 euros. I mean, in the store, right?
Yeah, probably.
So,
I say the founder. We talked about this before. I say the founder edition card will be 3,000 because that's 1,000 up from what it is in say the States. So it's 2,000 at the moment. I reckon it would go up 50%. Think of the margin. Don't think of the number in terms of money. Think of the percentage it goes up by Hans. So I can't see it going up 150%. I can't. No one would buy it. 100 or 100%, 50 or 100% maybe, but
I mean, we're looking at the 59 that's close to 4,000 over here. So
Jay's 2 cents was reviewing the MSI Lightning.
Oh yeah, that's about 6,000 over here.
And that is they only make so many of them, and it's so expensive. They don't. you know, like it's a rip off that thing.
Yeah.
But partner cards will be that. Oh, easy. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, the MSRP I think from Nvidia is going to be around $2,000 to $3,000, right?
Yeah. Oh, easy.
Approximately, right?
So I'm conscious of the time because Mr. Hans needs to go off.
Yeah, they haven't texted me yet, so
No, yeah, we do it anyway, mate. Time wise and content wise and all that. So it is a little bit smaller than usual, and yes, she did say that. Matt's getting sacked for not handing in the sick line.
No, let's be honest. He's getting sacked for not having a 5090. So
yeah, that's true. Peasant he is.
Yeah.
And Gray's not feeling well, so he's got his sick note in, so that's acceptable for this time. So it's just Hans and I, Team Awesome, to carry the can. Probably with the two best PCs here. Let's not beat around the bush. We don't need a godlike. We don't need a godlike board.
A godlike board that can support the next. Never mind.
I mean, if you've got a godlike board, it's just because this.
You compensate for something. Plus, I mean, it's not that godlike because
it shouldn't be called godlike. It should be called small like.
I mean, I'm telling you, me and you, we already have a star in our jersey for the 5090 with Gray. We need to get him to buy another motherboard so we can get a second star in our jersey. So
true, yeah, it's ridiculous that you don't need what he's got. Yeah, well, it's funny. Anyway, right, we will wrap it up there, people. Cheers, Hans, for filling in for the guys, being an awesome co-presenter, and we will hopefully be back with more peeps next week. But until then, say goodbye to the people, Mr. Hans.
Yep, bye.
See you later, guys. Bye.
Yeah, bye. I don't want to set the world on fire.